Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nick Jurashik alongside Mike Iberman, the Big M, here for this game today between Bedford and Acton Boxborough. Mike, what is your key for the game today?
Well, Acton Boxborough is a very physical team with some young players, but Bedford, the key to stopping them is to do good defense on the perimeter. They're a great outside shooting team, right, Nick?
That they are. They shoot the most threes in the DCL. And we'll be right back for the start of the game after these messages. And now it's time for the start of our game, starting for the Colonials. Alex Boyd, Reed Larson, Andrew Sweet, Billy Jackman, and Joe Yulee. Mike, what does AB have to do to get the win?
You know, they just have to box out. Earlier in the season, they haven't been boxing out as well as they usually have, so this has been causing them to lose their games, like the Westford game.
Alex Boyd wins the tip, but right out of bounds, and it'll be Bedford ball right off the bat. And a travel called early on. Mike, Bedford leads the DCL in three-pointers attempted. In their game against Westford, they took 43 three-pointers, and this attack is led by Alistair Williams, who averages 20 points per game, the leading scorer for Bedford. What does AB need to do to stop the Bedford three-point attack?
You know, they just have to get out on their players around the perimeter and just play good D on them. They can't let their players burn by them or else that will cause transition points.
And here's number 4, Brian Ricci, missing the shot. He goes down to Larson. Larson over to Sweet. And Sweet, early on, AB getting the 4-0 lead. Ricci goes up. And a foul is called. Connor Green checks in here for Bedford. Ricci will come out. Number 3 up top, gives it over to Dushman. Dushman goes up, a lot of contact. Good defense by Alex Boyd and the rebound by Alex Boyd. Jackman on the left side. We're not seeing Bedford take the threes that we thought they would early on in this game. 4-0 here with 7 minutes left in our first quarter. Here's Yulee, thinks about the three, but gives it over to Jackman. Boyd down low to Sweet. Sweet goes right up and in.
You know, that's what makes Andrew Sweet so good. He's such a strong player that when he gets down low, it's almost automatic every single time.
Here's Dushman for Bedford. Number 3 works the left side, and Larson kicks out to Dushman. Abner comes to the middle. Dushman out to Abner. Abner working the point early. He gives it out to number 3. Shot blocked for number 21 of Bedford. Mike, we're seeing great help defense by the Colonials.
You know, Coach Kilpatrick knows that Bedford's a good three-point team, so he's been sending his players out around the perimeter, and it's really stopped them, causing them to drive the ball, which isn't their best game.
Here's Yulee down low off the nice pass, gets his own rebound, goes right back up and lays it in. 8-0 early on. Timeout, Bedford. 8-0. We'll be right back after this. Back here, number 3 for Bedford with the ball. He puts up the floater and right in. And there's Bedford's first points of the game. Bedford known for playing the press the whole game. AB having a little trouble getting it by here as Dushman deflects the ball. AB retains possession. Yulee gets it over half. Gives it out to Larson for 3. Off the iron, can't get it. And a foul is called as Larson came in too hard.
You know, Acton Boxborough has to keep giving the ball to Larson there. scoring, I believe it was 29 points versus Boston Latin, most of them coming from the three-point line. If they keep getting that to him, they're going to have a good game out here today.
Here's Dushman over to Abner. Dushman goes down low, and Green is fouled, and he'll go to the line for two. Ritchie is getting ready to check back in for Bedford. 8-2 here. Mike Immerman alongside myself, Nick Juraszczuk. First free throw, no good. Dushman checks out for Bedford. Back iron. Boyd with the rebound, and here's Jackman. Jackman goes cross court to Sweet. Sweet goes right up and in. A lot of contact, but Andrew Sweet still able to get the basket, and AB takes the 8-point lead.
Like I said before, those are the strong plays we'll be seeing from Sweet this game.
AB's going to get the ball here back. Colonial Crazy's really fired up for this one, Mike. Here's Jackman working past the press. He gives it over to Boyd. Jackman up top. Off the pick set by Yulee. Here's Graziano for three. Right in. Great shot by Ryan Graziano, Mike.
You know, he's the leading scorer for their team. He's another great shooter along with Reed Larson. If they're both hot, they're going to have a great game.
Ritchie with the crossover and pull-up. AB leads 13-4 midway through our first quarter. Great pass by Yulee over to Sweet, and Sweet goes in. Mike, you're saying Sweet has been automatic down low from late, but earlier in the season he was having trouble under the hoop. But in this game he's been playing great. What do you think about that?
Well, Coach Kilpatrick's a great coach here. So he knew that Andrew Sweet wasn't making those shots early in the season. So he's been practicing. And now he's getting those in. And it's really been paying off for Acton Boxborough.
Westford making some substitutions, or Bedford making some substitutions. Here's number 3 for 3. He's off the mark. Yulee with the rebound. Jackman working the Acton Boxborough offense. Graziano thinks about the 3, crosses over and kicks back out to Yulee. Jackman coming off the pick, gives it over to Sweet. Sweet called for the charge. What do you think about that call, Mike?
I think that was a debatable call by the referee. I can't see it well from here, but the Bedford players seem to not have his feet set there.
Nonetheless, it's Bedford ball. Ritchie with the 3 in and out.
Bedford not showing their three-point game early on in this game, which could bite back later.
AB, however, is showing their three-point game as Graziano just misses on that one. Colonials with an 11-point lead early on. And a charge is called. That might have been a makeup call, Mike, as Jackman didn't have his feet set, but nonetheless, a charge is called on Bedford. Here's Jackman. Cross-court pass to Graziano. Graziano kicks out to Yulee. AB will set up the offense before forcing anything. Coach K calls out the play. Boyd up top. Cross-court to Jackman. Bardo thinks about the 3, then kicks out to Yulee. Yulee takes the 3. Can't get it to go. Loose ball. And still loose. And a jump ball is called.
You know, that's Joe Yulee's secret weapon. He seems big and tough. He doesn't seem like he has that three-point shot, but he really does, and he's pretty good at it.
Dushman checks back in for Bedford, as well as number 12. Rebound by number 12 off the AB miss. Dushman can't get the shot to go. Rebound by Boyd. Jackman over to Yulee. Yulee goes cross to Graz. Graz thinks about it, goes down low. Pulls up from behind the basket and hits the shot. Sports Center top 10 right there, Mike.
Dirk Nowitzki fadeaway there. If the AB can keep those great shots up, that they're going to win this game.
In and out by Williams. We apologize. There's been a mistake on our roster. Number 4 is Alistair Williams, the leading scorer with 20 points per game for Bedford. And a rebound called under the basket as Dushman will go to the line.
You know who Dushman reminds me of? Chase Buninger in the NBA. With his vibrant hair and his strong ability of getting to the hole, I think that's his NBA resemblance.
Some may say he's a Brian Scalabrine if he doesn't start scoring the ball in this one. Dushman can't hit the first. Now, Michael Dushman is a star soccer player, Mike. He may be struggling early on in this game, but he was the DCL MVP for boys soccer this year. Great athlete.
That could really help him in his basketball game. Soccer's a very athletic game and needs a lot of stamina, so that will help him later on in this game today.
He's got health. Hard pass to Handel, and Ritchie will get the steal. He tries to go cross court to Dushman, and Gothelf gets the loose ball. Forcing the issue over to Bartow. Bartow lets the Colonials set up. He's Yulee on the left side. Out to Gothelf. Gothelf thought about the three, but kicks out to Yulee. Yulee goes up despite a lot of contact, and a charge is called.
Very questionable charge on that play. The player's feet seem to be inside the circle, so I don't think that should have been a charge.
Williams seems a little shaken up. Might have taken a hit to the groin, it looks like. He'll have to sit down. Only 2 points early on for Bedford. It's 17-5 AB with 50 seconds left in our first quarter. The three is hit by number 5.
You know, that's the three-point game that we're going to see from Bedford along this game.
Here's Gothelf setting up the Acton Boxborough offense. Bardo thinks about the three. Shot clock at 2-1. And Eustachio Carvalho gets it right at the buzzer. 4 seconds left in our first quarter. Bedford's got to put up a shot. Number 5 with the fadeaway.
Oh.
And he hits that. So at the end of our quarter, it's 19-10 Acton Boxborough. We will be right back for our second quarter. And we're back here for the start of the second quarter. 19-10 AB. Coach K, Mike, for Acton Boxborough, still not satisfied despite the 9-point lead. He wants his team to keep it up. He was pounding his chest and beating his fist in the huddle.
You know, Coach Kilpatrick's a true perfectionist. So a 9-point lead's not even good enough for him.
He's a very emotional man, as we know, and you really see his passion for the game as he expresses his emotion. As Ritchie hits the three, bringing this down to a 6-point game.
You can tell Bedford's three-point game starting to trickle back after not being very good in the first.
Here's Bartow. Gets it over to Graz, cross court. Graz thinks about the three. Graz for three. Nothing but net, Mike.
You know, it's like a shootout out there. Back-to-back three-pointers. This is a great game to watch.
Bedford airballs the three, as you can hear from the Colonial Crazies, really letting number 24 hear that one. Here's Sweet, goes cross-court to Gross. Gross thinks about the three, but gives it to Barcho. Barcho takes the three. AB up by 12 here.
A three-point try, a three-point make, a three-point try, a three-point make, a three-point try, a miss, and a make. Wow, this has really been a three-point game out here.
I don't know how you followed that, but here's another one for Bedford, and they miss. Looks like AB is the three-point shooting team in this game, Mike. Sweet gets his pass deflected, but Stock recovers that one. Graz for three. And over the back called on Stock as Abner and number 3 will not check in for Bedford. There's some issues here with the table. And Bedford's going to shoot 1 and 1. Interesting decision by the referee, Mike.
That could be a little trouble for the Acton Boxborough team. Getting 1 and 1s this early for Bedford could really help them out.
As you see Jake Gotthelf lining up in the paint there, Mike, what has he done as a freshman here for the Colonials?
You know, he hasn't been much of a scorer, but his great defensive ability and dribbling ability has really helped them. His good defense has been taking away some of their good players, and his dribbling has helped them break the press.
As an undersized player, he really has to have supreme skill to be on this varsity team.
And he does, Nick. He really does.
AB has the ball. Jackman with the spin move. A star in football. Gives it over to Gotthelf. AB working the two-point guard system here. Boyd goes up, a lot of contact. And it goes out of bounds. It'll be Bedford ball.
You know, that's a surprising block by Bedford. Alex Boyd being able to dunk since he was a freshman, he should be up there higher than the rest of them.
Here's number 11, Abner. Over to number 21. 21 works the middle. Goes down low to 25. He airballs it. Rebound by Jackman. Jackman gives it over to Gotthelf. Gotthelf lets the Acton Boxborough offense set up. Jackman goes down low to Gotthelf. Gotthelf, a lot of contact, gets bumped, but gets the ball to go in.
Jake Gotthelf, as you can tell, getting a little more experience in this league. Going hard to the hoop. You wouldn't see that from him earlier on in this season.
He'll go to the line for 2. First one's good. Coach K calls out Arnold Schwarzenegger, 25. A famous play run by the Colonials. Boyd goes cross-court to Graziano, who takes the 3. Just misses. Rebound by Abner for Bedford. Oh, number 3 with the floater gets that one to drop. Mike, we are seeing a high-scoring performance here early on by both teams. 26-15, AB leading here. 5 minutes left in our first half. A foul is called.
You know, as you were saying before about the high-scoring game, it seems to be that neither team has nerves at all, which is really good because it is a great game for both teams out here, and it's a great game to watch all around.
Gotthelf hits the 3 as AB is already approaching 30 points here early on.
Jake Gotthelf making his first real basket in this league.
And here's Jackman off the Bedford miss. Sweet goes hard to the basket. Oh, I can't get it to go. But he fights for his own rebound. And a jump ball is called. Good fighting there by Andrew Sweet.
You know, those are the things we're going to see from Acton Boxborough Colonials. With a lot of football players, they like to be physical. And if they don't make it, they'll get their own rebound.
Tyler Billings checks in for the Colonials. Number 3 works the right side, goes right up, gets the ball to go in.
Strong play by number 3. Tough for the Acton Boxborough Colonials to stop.
AB having trouble getting past the press. Billings goes cross to Boyd. Boyd fakes a shot and then goes up strong and gets it in off the glass.
And there's Alex Boyd using his height to his advantage.
AB with the steal. Here's Jackman looking for the right pass. Alistair Williams playing D on him. Here's Boyd. Pulls up and gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. A very fluent game here early on, Mike. We haven't had a lot of stoppages or breaks, just a foul here and there. It's really been an up and down game. Both teams running up the court using their speed. But AB has been the better team here so far, leading by 11, 31-20, 3:14 left in our first half as Boyd misses the first free throw.
Both teams working good offense, which can really help giving open shots, making this game move a lot more fluently.
And Michael McGovern checks in for the Colonials here. It's good to see him play.
Yeah, he doesn't get very many minutes, but it's always good to see him out there.
Here's Jackman. Bedford just gets a quick basket down the court. Billings fakes right and left, gets the ball deflected. Great stop by Dushman, and he recovers and gets it over to number 3. And number 3 working on Jackman, kicks out. And an offensive foul called on number 3. AB gets the ball back.
Both teams good at the charge game. I believe that's the 4th charge of this game.
Here's McGovern. Jackman on the left side. Bardo thinks about the 3. Gives it over to McGovern. Jackman calling out the play. 13 on the shot clock. Jackman kicks out to Bardo. Bardo down low to Sweet. Sweet hard up, right in. Andrew Sweet really having himself a game here. Number 3 for Bedford. Over to number 5. Number 5 airballs it. And rebound by Bartow. And that'll be out off number 3. And number 12 checks in for Bedford. Here's Bartow. Sweet with a great move inside and can't get the shot to go. Boyd gets his own rebound. And a foul is called. It'll be white possession under the hoop as foul was called on the rebound, not the shot by Boyd. A minute 51 left in our first half. AB leading by 12, 34-22. Boyd can't handle the inbound pass, and here's number 12 for Bedford. Number 3 thought about the shot. Here's Dushman, over to 21. Dushman goes around the right side. And a foul is called. Looked like good defense there, but referee didn't agree with me. First free throw is good by Dushman. Second free throw also good by Dushman as Abner checks in here.
The game here is getting a little more intense, Nick. Both teams starting to foul more than they did in the first quarter.
Graz with the step back. Rebound by Bartow. Bartow gives it over to Graz to McGovern. McGovern gets his pass deflected, but Jackman recovers. He gets it over half court. Good defense by Abner. Great spin by McGovern, but Jackman doesn't see him. Graz working it to the middle. Bartow with the contact. And he'll shoot 2 at the line.
More physical play going on for Acton Boxborough, really going strong to the hoop, which has been the difference between them and Bedford in this game.
First free throw good by Bartow. Second free throw also good as AB goes back up by 12. Colonial's really maintaining this two-digit lead early on, Mike, not letting Bedford get back in this game as they have with other teams in past games this season. AB always gets off to the fast start. However, usually by the second quarter, it's already a tie game.
Well, as you could see before, that was Coach Kilpatrick's key to success. Their free throw game is Acton Boxborough is very fantastic, and that can really help them on later in this game.
Number 3's first free throw is good. Second one is good as well. Exactly 1 minute left in our first half. AB up by 10. Sweet gets the loose ball. Here's number 4, out to 24. 24 takes the shot. Back iron, rebound by Abner. Abner out to 12. Over to Williams. Williams. Foul called on Bartow. First free throw good by Williams. Alistair Williams, really the scoring star for this team, but not doing it tonight as his team is down by 9. He makes it 8 here. 34 seconds left. AB really an underdog in this game, leading by 8. Here's Jackman. Over to Bartow. Bartow thought about the 3. Gets his pass deflected, but Jackman recovers. Jackman the handoff to McGovern. Jackman thinks about the 3. Kicks out to Bartow, over to Graziano for 3. Just misses. Rebound by Dushman, and Bedford brings the ball up. Williams throws the ball up. He misses the shot. And at the end of our first half, it's 36-28, Acton Boxborough in the lead. Nick Jurashik alongside Mike Immerman. We'll be right back. Back here for our second half, Acton Boxborough leading 36-28. Mike, what did you think about that first half?
Well, it went down to the physical play. Acton Boxborough was a much more physical team out there, getting to the line. And that's really why they got the lead. Bedford isn't as physical with them. I think they're just as good at three-pointers, but that's when the physical play comes in, Nick.
Shot by Abner. Can't get it to go. he misses the shot. Rebound by Jackman. Here's Sweet. AB had a good offensive performance in the first half. We'll see if they can continue it in the second. Here's Jackman. Gives up the open look. Gets it down to Sweet. Sweet fades away. And push is called on Alex Boyd.
You know, I think that kid should have been fined $20,000. That was a flop.
Here's number 3 for Bedford. Changes his speed. Larson, good deflection by Yulee, but Williams retains possession. Here's Abner for 3. Can't get it to go, gets his own rebound. Loses it off Boyd. Williams goes up, gets fouled by Boyd. 2 fouls early on here by Alex Boyd. First free throw by Williams is good as Graziano checks in for the Colonials. Boyd will come out now in foul trouble.
Bedford's coach must have had a long, mad conversation with them. Slowly creeping back into this game, only down by 7 now.
Second free throw by Williams is no good. Here's Jackman. Sweet. Gets it over to Larson. AB moving without the ball. Sweet with a nice fake pass. Goes right up and in. Great move by Andrew Sweet. He really has brought his A game today.
Well, like I said before, Bedford isn't the strongest team, and Andrew Sweet is pretty strong himself. So getting to the hole like that, that's easy for him.
Larson on the fast break. Kicks it back out. Here's Yulee up top. Jackman looking for the open man. Gets the ball taken by Abner. And Jackman steals it back. Sweet with the loose ball. Up and in. AB goes up by 11.
You know, I can see the improvement with Sweet. Early in the season, he might have missed that, but now he's automatic from there.
Yulee with a steal. AB playing good and aggressive here early on in our first half. Yulee kicks out to Larson. Larson for 3. In and out. That one went all the way around the rim, Mike. Here's Abner. Williams using the forearm to get over Larson. Can't get the shot to go off front iron. And it's out of bounds. Bedford will retain possession. Coach K calling out 62 semester with Andrew Sweet. Top secret play that only a select few know about, such as Mr. Immerman and myself here. Shot good by Bedford. Bring it back down to an 8-point game.
On that 62 special there, I'd give Coach Kovacic a B for that play. It was a good play, but it didn't work.
I think it was an offensive play down here that they just ran, Mike.
Well, he called it while they were on defense.
Coach K changing it to 61 special. Known for his great play calling.
Well, you know, Nick, it's his experience that has really been able to make him call the great plays in these situations.
Mike, going back to that, experience is really, really important here at the high school level. When you're teaching young kids, you're not only coaching players, you're coaching young men. And you can really see the experience in Coach K's face, just ringing with years of confidence, experience, and knowledge. And that's why he's been able to produce great basketball teams for so many years.
You know, he's been teaching kids for a long time, which gets him in with the kids. The kids seem to like him more.
Jackman gets the and one on the great athletic move. And, you know, sometimes you don't even need Coach K, who is known as the Dumbledore of coaching, when you have a player like Billy Jackman who makes plays like that, and he'll go to the line to try to complete the three-point play and put AB up by 11.
You know, you don't see that often from Billy Jackman. He's a really good hustle player. He's one of those non-stat players. You don't see him in the stat book, but he's really a key component for the Acton Boxborough team.
He'll get on the stat sheet with that free throw, though, as he makes the three-point play. Number 24 for Bedford takes the three. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Graziano. AB. Yulee is fouled, and he rails number 12. And that's where you see the big body of Joe Yulee going up hard.
As you can tell, there's a little chemistry there between Joe Yulee and Billy Jackman on that throw. Billy Jackman being the Acton Boxborough Colonials football team's wildcat specialist, and Joe Yulee being the outstanding tight end. Really good throw and catch situation there, Nick.
AB utilizing this high energy play right now early on. That's the first free throw by Yulee is good. Second is good by Yulee. Number 5 for three. Can't get the hit. Rebound by 21. He gets that one to go. 45-34 AB midway through our third quarter. Graziano can't get the three to go. Rebound by Yulee, kicks it out to Graz. And a reach is called on number 3. It'll be AB ball with a fresh 30 on the clock.
See, that's a great component for Acton Boxborough. They have very good three-point shooters like Reed Larson and Ryan Graziano, but even if they don't make it, which is very unoften, they still have the great rebounders like Joe Yulee and Andrew Sweet getting those rebounds.
Yulee, skip past the Sweet. Sweet goes right up, gets it in, but a charge is called, much to the dismay of the Acton Boxborough fans.
You know, out of all the charge called this game, I think that was actually a good call. But as you can see, Andrew Sweet a little frustrated on that. Has to get back into his gameplay like he's done earlier.
Nah, I disagree with that one, Mike. I thought he was really late to the spot there, number 12 of Bedford. I thought that basket should have counted, and you can hear Mr. Gotthelf screaming about that one from up here. As just a terrible shot by Bedford. That one looked like one from a ComEd game. Graziano, 4-3.
I mean, they call him the sweet hand, and as you can see, it's because of his great three-point ability.
Athletic three taken by number 21 of Bedford, and he makes that shot with Yulee all up in his business.
Nick, I'm not sure if this is a three-point shootout or a basketball game.
Yulee with the ball. AB up by 11. Jackman works the right side. Tries to give a no-look pass, but looks like he fooled Larson himself there. And that one ended up going to the outstanding cheerleading section of Acton Boxborough. Williams with a nice fake. Goes up off the high glass, can't hit the shot. Jackman with the rebound. He tries to force the issue, but pulls back out. Gets it over to Larson. Larson saves it. Over to Sweet. Graziano, 4-3.
He's literally a machine out there. Automatic from the three-point line.
51-37. Bedford calls the timeout. 2:09 left in our third quarter. We'll be right back. I just only update my three-point after. We're back here as number 12 for Bedford can't get the shot. This is Nick Jurashik alongside Mike Immerman at Acton Boxborough Regional High School. Jackman goes down low. skip pass to Larson over to Graziano. Can't hit the three. Rebound by Bartow. He takes the long two. He'll hit that one.
That was the rebounding for Acton Boxborough there. Not hitting the three, getting the rebound, and hitting a three.
It was actually called the long two.
That's debatable.
Foot well over the line as Gotthelf checks in here. Gotthelf can't handle the pass. Number 25, stuffed by Yulee. What a block. Avoiding contact and getting all ball. It'll be Bedford's ball under the basket.
Want some turkey with that stuffing?
Here's Williams. Pulls up over Gotthelf. Rebound by 25. He goes back in. 14-point game here with a minute left in our third quarter.
One thing that I find surprising about Acton Boxborough is they're a very good offensive rebounding team, but they're not the best defensive rebounding.
Gotthelf throws the pass away. Didn't mean to cut you off, Mike. But off the steal, number 12 goes in for two. 45 seconds left. Coach K, very angry. We can see him turning red from here. Huffing and puffing like a dragon. Graziano off the front iron. Here's number 12. Goes from his left hand to his right hand, off the glass and in. Looking like Kobe Bryant over there, but his team's still down by 10. 15 seconds left in our third quarter. AB wants to get some momentum coming out of this quarter, as right now it's looking like it's all Bedford.
You know, even if he is like Kobe Bryant, you need more than one player to win a game.
And a foul is called. AB has been handling the Bedford press all game, but now they're having some trouble with it.
You know, Billy Jackman not being in the game can really make a difference. A great ball handler out there with being very quick at his speed can really break that press. Not being in there, it can be a little tough sometimes.
6.4 seconds left on the clock. It's AB ball, see if they can get a quick shot off the screen. Oh, not a smart pass by Bartow, picked off by Abner. 3 seconds left, he goes down low, up and in, and Bedford makes it an 8-point game heading into our fourth quarter. We'll be right back. Back for our fourth quarter. It's Jackman, Bartow, Larson, Yulee, and Sweet on the court for the Colonials. Bedford with the ball, down by 8. Here's Williams. Number 12 for 3. Can't get it to go. Good rebound by Sweet. Bedford sticking with the press, full court. Jackman gets it over half. Here's Yulee. In the post. Yulee skip pass over to Larson. Larson. Athletic move with his body in midair. Gets the shot to go for 2.
You know, they don't really realize how quick Larson is out there, so they automatically close on him because of his great three-point ability. So he just blows right by them and gets the easy bucket.
Charge called on number 12 of Bedford. AB will get the ball back, up by 10. Silly Tilly, the play called by Coach K. Yulee with the Hail Mary to Bartow. Bartow saves it, and AB will set up the O. Sweet with the aggressive move to the basket, can't get the shot to go.
You know, although he's gotten better at that, he still misses a few of those every once in a while, as you saw there.
Number 3 misses the shot, but Dushman on the putback gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. First free throw, no good. Second free throw, no good too. AB retains the 10-point lead. Here's Yulee. Yulee out to Jackman. Over to Bartow. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Jackman. Jackman. Bartow for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Yulee. Goes up strong. He gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Joe Yulee is an animal, Mike.
Yes, he is. He gets that strength from his football game. A great tight end out there, having to make key blocks, showing that strength out there on the court, just like that play out there.
He's out there a lot. First free throw, no good by Yulee. And a timeout is called. We'll be right back. AB leading 55-45, 6:17 left in our fourth quarter.
Go.
Nick Jurashik here along with the Big M, formerly known as Michael Immerman. Coach K telling his boys to box out there in that timeout.
You know, Coach Kilpatrick can't get enough of the boxing out. Doing a pretty good job this game, the Colonials. Coach K isn't satisfied, though. He wants more.
Yulee hits the second free throw. AB up by 11. Here's number 12. Pulls up. Barely gets it to even touch the rim. Rebound by Jackman.
Number 12 not really knowing what he was doing there, just kind of throwing the ball up in the air like a baby.
Bedford's got to start to get aggressive here if they want to come back in this game, down by 11 with 5:45 left in our fourth quarter. Yulee working the ball around, 10 left on the shot clock. There's Bartow, thinks about pulling up. Skip past to Graziano with 4 on the clock. Foul is called on Bedford. AB will get a fresh 30. And Tyler Billings checks in for the Colonials.
Tyler Billings getting his co-captain honor because of his hard work over the offseason, which made him a lot better than he was last year. Really, truly, one of the most improved players on this team. Very good player out there, Nick.
And with his already great skill last year, it was almost thought that how can a player like that get so much better, but he worked hard and he got it done. And here's Bedford with the ball, down by 12, 5.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. A 3 taken and hit. Now that's what they need to do if they want to make this game interesting. 9-point game. Bedford back to a full court press. There's Yulee. Thought about the 3 but gives it back out to Jackman. They'll lead as much of the clock as they can. Sweet thinks about the 2, decides to drive, runs into the contact on a loose ball. Jump is called. AB on the inbound, out to Jackman. Fresh 30 on the clock. Larson for 3. Forced that one. A lot of contact on the rebound. AB retains possession.
Acton Boxborough doing very good on the offensive boards this game.
Yulee for 3. In and out. But off Bedford. AB keeps possession with a new, fresh 30, Mike.
It kind of seems like Bedford wants to play defense, not boxing out and just hitting the ball out of bounds.
And every time that shot clock resets, it's crucial for AB if they want to eat as much time as they can. Here's Williams. Tries to go over Yulee. Charge called. A lot of charges in this game early on. And we still see them here, even late in this fourth quarter. AB up by 9. 4.5 minutes left in our fourth quarter. Long pass to Yulee. And an easy 2.
Acton Boxborough making great use of the baseball pass in this game. Been doing it since the start of the game, and it's a key way to break the press.
Williams, long 3, a lot of contact, gets it to go. Brings it down to an 8-point game as Bedford continues to chip away. Skip pass to Yulee down low, up fakes. And in, right over Dushman. 10-point game. Here's Williams for 3. Another 3 as now it's a 7-point game. Each time Bedford comes down the court, they make it 1 point closer as AB's getting 2s and Bedford's hitting 3s. Here's Sweet collecting the loose ball. Here's Yulee. AB wants to eat as much of this clock as they can. 3.5 minutes left. Timeout by Coach K. He's steaming. And we'll be right back. 61-54, Acton Boxborough, 3:38 left. Nick Jurosik with the big M. We'll be right back. Back here, AB up by 7 with the ball. 3.5 minutes left in our fourth quarter. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Yulee up top. Looking for a pass. Can't find one. 5, 4. Yulee goes up. Gets his own rebound. Fresh 30. Graziano gives the ball away. Number 12 with the attempted steal knocks it out of bounds.
Over the timeout, you can tell Coach K was mad, for Williams of Bedford was draining his 3s. I bet they're putting a double team on them or something, Nick.
Here's Jackman. Swift pass down to Larson, but he stepped out of bounds. Bedford will get the ball down by 7. Big possession here. If Bedford can get a point, it can bring it down to a 5 or 4 point game. And with 3 minutes left, that's very reachable. Abner with a terrible shot. Misses the open 3. My grandma shoots better than that, Mike.
Nick, I'm going to have to doubt that.
Grandma Jay would not like what you're saying. Great pass from Jackman to Yulee. And Yulee will go to the line for 2 as the foul is called. Great pass there from Billy Jackman, Mike.
It seems like one of the first blocks this ref has actually called this game. Charge after charge after charge. This is surprising, Nick.
2:39 left in our fourth quarter. AB still up by 7. As the cheerleaders lift their pom-poms in spirit, Yulee hits the first. Two for 2 from the line. 2.5 minutes left. AB up by 9. Tough shot goes in by number 3, down to a 7-point game. Now Bedford's got to get aggressive and good. They got to hit some 3s here. Jackman with the stop and go. And a carry is called. Looks like the refs are trying to make this one interesting.
Yeah, well, you can tell that they obviously want a close game here. There seems to be a carry on almost every single play, but now calling it?
Dushman, tough shot off the glass. Gets it to go. And it's now down to a 5-point game. It's getting really interesting here with 2 minutes left. We'll be right back after these messages. Back here for the last 2 minutes and 9 seconds of our fourth quarter.
Bedford has slowly creeped back into this game after being down double digits, only down by 5 now, Nick.
Long pass. Receiving by Yulee. Looks like one of the many touchdown passes there that he caught from Hunter Arnold over the football season this year. Here's Jackman with the ball. Sweet. Man in his way, still gets it to go. AB back up by 7.
You know, that was a smart play there by Andrew Sweet. Noticing the possible charge, just jumping early and getting that one in.
Bedford ball under the basket. Minute 44 left. AB going with the 2-3 zone. Long 3. Williams with the rebound, goes back up. Number 12 with the rebound, he goes back up. And Yulee finally gets the ball.
You know, I think the 2-3 zone there was a good idea. Mixing it up, getting Bedford a little confused out there.
Jackman with the acrobatic pass to Graziano. Can't hit the 3, but Yulee gets the rebound. Puts it in. AB up by 9. A minute left. And it looks like it's going to be hard for Bedford to win this game.
That was a key bucket there by Joe Yulee.
Dushman with the miss. Reach called. AB up by 9. 59.6 seconds left in our fourth quarter. Nick Jurashik alongside the Big M.
That's me, Michael Immerman. As you can tell, Bedford now trying to foul Acton Boxborough in desperation.
Second free throw, in and out, off of Sweet. A wasted possession as AB up by 9. We'll have to play good defense now to close out this game. Number 12 just hawks up the 3. That one's no good. Rebound by Sweet. Goes off the thigh of number 21, and a great play there.
I know, I wish I wasn't 21 there. That looked like it hurt.
Some aren't built for physical activity, Mike.
But Andrew Sweet is.
Timeout called by Coach Kilpatrick as he was worried about the press there. 46 seconds left. We'll be right back.
He's on.
Yulee. And a foul is called. We're back here, 44 seconds left, AB up by 9. Graziano is going to go to the line.
Bedford.
Game looks out of reach. Mike, what did AB do today to get the win?
You know, it's been their physical play that's done it. They've been matching the Bedford threes, but then Bedford hasn't matched their physical play, and they've gotten the hustle points that Bedford couldn't get this game.
First free throw by Graziano, good. Coach K, despite almost having a heart attack from his worry in this game, looks like he's done his job in coaching the Colonials to a win.
You know, it's always good to have a dedicated coach like Coach Kilpatrick, all-around great coach with his great teaching ability.
Williams with a long 3, in and out. Rebound by Jackman. He splits the D and he'll go to the line off the foul by Williams.
Really no use of fouling now. It's not like they're going to get back into this game unless they make a few Reggie Miller plays.
And I don't see a Reggie Miller out on the court right now, Mike. A very emotional game for the Colonials. Coach K even shed a tear at one point. Nick Jurashik here alongside the Big M, Mike Immerman.
And I'd like you guys to thank our cameraman, Sean Cottenham, in this game.
Sean, a great cameraman. One of the best in the business, as long 3, missed by number 3. Rebound by Dushman. He's fouled. And the hurtful chants rain from the Colonial Crazies as the Acton Boxborough Colonials are going to cruise to a victory.
And I agree, Nick. Acton, Boxborough, Colonial Crazy seeming to rub this one in.
And it's time for our Acton Boxborough School Star Player of the Game.
I think this one is going to have to go to Andrew Sweet.
Crashed the boards all day, Mike. Hit all of his shots down low. Just had a great game. And he really deserves our Acton Boxborough School Store Player of the Game Award, where all your pencils are good pencils. 25.2 seconds left in our fourth quarter. AB up by 11. Jackman good for the second free throw as the time chisels away from Bedford's dream of winning. Here's Douchman over to 21. Oh, and a nice three by 21. Timeout by Bedford. And Bedford not giving up despite 15 seconds left in this game. They're down by 9. Really have no chance. And looks like the Bedford coach just wants to give them false hope, as there's no point in winning this one. They're just making us stay here longer, Mike.
Well, I'm sure there's a point in winning the game, but I don't think they're going to win it.
Stay tuned after for our Acton Boxborough School Store post-game show.
I'm sorry, but the Acton Boxborough School Store post-game show has officially been canceled.
It's been a great game here today. You see, it was a packed house at one time, but some of the Colonial Crazies have left as AB has this one in the bag. Coach K drawing up some closing plays.
And as you can see, Coach K putting his fist in the air in triumph, knowing he has won this game.
He really earned that K in his name today, Mike.
Yes, he did, Nick. Yes, he did.
Long pass to Sweet. 13 seconds left.
And just
Bedford wants to foul. They decide not to. Larson splits the D through the legs. Game over. Nick Jurashik alongside Mike Gimmerman, cameraman Sean Cottenham. 72-63, AB wins. We'll see you next time, folks. Adios.